What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, with all the hype around Shiberium, a lot of people are talking about Bone and the whole gas fee situation and how it's going to be better for Shiberium, than Shiba would, and all of this other stuff that hypes up Bone and doesn't really hype up Shiba Inu. Now, I'm not saying that too many people are asking for it because majority of the community wants Shiba Inu to run and wants it to be the most valuable thing within the ecosystem, within the community. It knows, we all know that it's the most valuable thing in the community, the most valuable position. And you can see that by the numbers, 1.2 million holders versus however many holders in Bone. We'll get into that to see how many are there, but we're going to give my honest opinion on Bone today. I know that most people don't want to hear me talk about this, and I don't want to talk about it either, but I want to give my honest opinion because I like to see both sides of things. And just because I talk down on a vision or path that the ecosystem has, it doesn't mean that, I hate Shiba or I hate Bone or I hate anything, right? I'm just telling you what they have preached, what they've told us, and the things that they haven't delivered on. So this is a completely different type of video, and we're going to talk about Bone. And this will probably be my only video talking about Bone. Hopefully, it depends how many questions people have, if they do want to hear more about it, but I hope that they don't, because I want to make sure Shiba stays king within this ecosystem. And we all know why, right? It has the most potential for gains and all of that. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter at PerryAK, you can follow me there. But let's take a look at Bone Shiba swap. Currently it's at 44 cents. It's down about 6%. We're seeing this at a high of 47 cents, a low of 43 cents. We did see a little bit of an increase recently, and now we're seeing the entire crypto market that's coming back. You see that 30,074 people are watching this, do have it on the watch list. It's ranked 1,000th by market cap. You're seeing a market cap of 3 million and volume today of about 1.2 million. So you're not seeing a lot of volume that goes through it. It's not something that's insanely popular, right? And what they're trying to do when it comes to changing that is making it more popular with Shiberium. If Shiberium is going to use Bone as gas, right, as gas fees, then this is going to be what you're going to need to have in order to use Shiberium and buy Shiba Inu for a cheaper price, or sell Shiba Inu for a cheaper price. Everything that you wanted to do under the Ethereum network for a cheaper price, that's what you would be able to do. You see the market cap is, I don't know if I said that, but it's at a 3.1 million. You're seeing the total supply. Total supply is at 158 million. Max supply 250 million. And the current supply right now is 6.9 million. Now, the thing that bothers me is there's a lot of potential dilution within this position. And I understand where people come from and say, oh, well, it's not like they're just minting everything because the coins are available. It's just they're not in circulation right now. And that's understandable, but it's still added to circulation, which is a problem. It is a main problem. That's 3% of the total supply that's out there. 250 million will obviously dilute it quite a bit. And if you believe that this can go to a crazy high price, you have to keep an eye on that circulating supply. That's definitely a must, and see how that circulating supply is adjusting, how more is getting added to that supply. And, kind of what's the rate on that throughout time. If we look at how things have moved over the last, let's say, 7 days, we've seen this fall from 56 cents all the way down to a low here of 43 cents. Is that what we're looking at? 43, 44 cents or so. Currently sitting at about 44 cents, and again, down 5%. If we look at the last month, it has been down to a lower point of 32 cents or so. And the double top here of about 57 cents, 57 to 56 cents for a double top there before decreasing. Now, we understand the markets are coming back, so that's not really giving you anything to where it's like, oh, you know what? History is just showing that it's going to fall at 56. I mean, history is showing that it's going to fall around 56, 57 or resist from 60, but it's more on the market than anything, I would say. If we do want to look at the holders and see some information there, you have 47,487 holders within the position. You do see, let's see the actual holders. You have 29 or 27.9% in one contract address. Another contract address holds 14%. Shiba Inu, right here, you have another contract address, MEXC, holds 4%. Shiba Inu developer holds 2%. So it's pretty split. I don't know why you need that 27% or that 17% in a contract address. I don't know where those contracts are. Sorry for hitting the mic. But I don't know why you need that there. However, it is there. It's nothing blaring, nothing that says, hey, this is a scam in any way. And obviously, because it has systems that it's supposed to function through. So hopefully it's legit. Now, that gives you all the information that you really needed to know when it comes to a number standpoint, right? When you're looking at CoinMarketCap, you want to know, what are my feelings on all of this information here? Well, I feel like it may be slightly undervalued for what it's supposed to be, but before Shiberium, it really isn't anything. It really isn't. You can say, whatever you want to say about it, but it really isn't too much to write home about. And I don't know why they would be pushing this so much if Shiba Inu has more of the hype, more of the volume. And it's most likely because they created it. It's their baby. And it's something that they want to skyrocket and see if you can feed off the success of Shiba Inu. Now, that's the negative part of it. Let's also talk about my thoughts on the Shiberium portion of it, because Shiberium is supposed to run through Bone as gas. So if you're buying Shiba Inu or trading for Shiba Inu, the fees would be in Bone, which means you have to have Bone in order to pay those fees. And if you wanted to sell it, if you wanted to do anything within Shiberium, I was forgetting the name, Shiberium, you're going to need to do this. You're going to need to you're going to need to have Bone and, pay in Bone. And I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, yes, you have to have something that you're going to be able to pay in. And their response is, hey, you can continue to use Ethereum layer 1 and, pay those fees if you want to, or you can pay cheaper fees using Bone. But in reality, it's really just a way to pump up Bone and make Bone more valuable. Now, does that mean Bone will be more valuable? I mean, I would believe so, but is it going to be a problem when people are like, hey, you know what? We don't want to support this because maybe there's no burn rate within Shiberium. If there's no burn rate for Shiba Inu within Shiberium, nobody's going to make these moves in Shiberium. Maybe there's some people, but I feel like it may be too complicated of a process for someone to go through to not improve Shiba Inu at all, right? They'd rather just buy on the exchanges. Because there are definitely methods to where you can have cheaper fees, but people don't do that. There's definitely methods to where people can burn their Shiba Inu, but they didn't do it because it was too complicated. And sending it from wallet to wallet was difficult. So imagine what it's going to be like trying to convert over to this or migrate over to this Shiberium platform and then make your moves as the time goes on. So I don't know. It's not something that I'm looking at as Bone being the next best thing. It does have a little bit of potential with the thought that there's going to be these gas fees and it's going to be similar to any other, network that's out there where you have, Binance and you use BNB, Avalanche, you use, AVAX, right? You have Ethereum, you're using Ethereum, you have just everything that you're using, is making it cheaper, right? Even the Kronos network, you're making it very cheap going through MetaMask, and the Kronos network, you're paying like 1 CRO, which could be 11 cents versus Ethereum paying $5 to $14 to $45. So, is it valuable? To give my end thoughts, is Bone valuable? It definitely can be. And the way that they're pushing it, Yes, it probably is. But there are a lot of variables that can take place. There are a lot of asterisks around if this will grow, because it all depends on how much they support Shiba Inu, how valuable Shiberium is to the normal Shiba Inu investor or the normal Shiba ecosystem or community investor. How valuable is it to you? If it's not valuable and you provide nothing more than just a platform that lets you swap things and not burn anything, then it's not valuable at all. And I don't think that Bone will rise in a crazy price, but you still need to keep an eye out on that dilution. 3% of the circulating supply, or 3% of the total supply, is in circulation right now, and that is a low amount. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about Bone. Do you support Bone? Because I always wanted to get kind of a vote on this. Maybe I'll put something out, but let me know if you support it and you really like the position. I like to see both sides, and I don't just talk negative. I talk positively about things, but I also like to look at both sides. So even though it sounds like, hey, you're positive, but you're also mixing a negative, there's always, this is great, but, and that's the reason why, is because I like to look at both sides. And then you guys are telling me what you guys think about not only the video, but also what you think about the position. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.